Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fulfelo, and today I just want to give a small update of how the writing is going and how far I am. So as you know, the book, well, let me just say that this book is divided into 3 parts, and I've been busy with the first part, and we are at a point where I am ready to introduce the male character, and this means that she's gone to university. She met the girl who tricked her into the drug trafficking ring that kidnapped her and made her a mule, and then now she's going to meet the guy. So what's happening right now is that I am of two minds, and this might just change the plot of the book. I was thinking about it yesterday, thinking about the guy, like how I'm going to uh, make him look, his name, because I haven't named it yet, and I thought of the name Prince, but Prince came to me while I was thinking of the change in the book. So the change is the next part, the second part, it's divided into 3 parts. The first part was her going to university, getting kidnapped, and then that. And then the second part is her 5 years later. And then she's living with this guy who's taking her everywhere, and she's transporting these drugs and stuff. So now I have the bright idea of changing the plot because of this guy that I have in my mind. His name is Prince, but instead of them meeting 5 years later, they meet in the now. Like he sort of like is the brother or the son to the kingpin, the person who is trafficking the drugs and using young girls to do it. So he's the son, and then they meet, and then, but this version of the story means I am not gonna um, have different locations. It's just gonna be them in one space. So it's almost like confinement type of troop where there is forced proximity and those things that happen in a forced proximity kind of space. And I also had this bright idea. I'm just having ideas and it's messing up the writing, but it's exciting me. I don't know why. I just feel so excited just thinking about it, like the plot, and because I am imagining this Prince guy to be, those guys, this Kotanya, so, nice label. You don't even understand why Atamaka PM, because he's still in university. Well, you do meet like rich kids, so he's kind of like a rich kid whose father is on the down low, a drug dealer who uses university students to move his drugs. So I'm all excited right now, but it's changing the plot of the story, because what I had originally, it was literally a romance, finding love after suffering, that kind of story, and she falls in love with the bodyguard. That was the story. But right now I'm a little bit excited with this idea, because instead of just it being an adult romance, it will turn into a YA, a young adult urban lit romance. So yeah, but the working name right now is Prince. He is in a university. That's where I'm changing the story so much, because right now I'm literally knowing the history of the character, whilst the other one, the one who is the bodyguard to the drug dealer, he is older. He is like, I don't even necessarily know the history, like his life story. Why did he end up being a bodyguard to a drug dealer? I can make him sort of like an ex-soldier, but we don't, in South Africa, we don't necessarily have a culture of talking about our military and stuff. So I will be making up a whole lot of things that might just not be believable, because we don't have a culture of people coming back from military and joining security companies or whatever, you know. But it's still possible. It's also an exciting story still, but I am torn between the two, and I was gonna call the other one Luke. So Luke was gonna be a refined somebody, no nonsense. He's built well. He's handsome, short hair, buzz cut, dark skinned, chocolate. Clean shaven. He wears suits. He is silent, the silent type, the kind of guy who stands in the corner, just doesn't say anything, even though he slowly but surely falls in love with Unola, the older version of Nola. So this one, this, it's like an older version, and just as Nola is, like, after 5 years we meet a matured, beautiful, refined as well, um elegant, weave up to her shoulders, type of girl. While with Prince, there is danger, there is driving at night, sightseeing, him taking her to random places because he can, that type of childish type of love. But then there is this dangerous element to it, because he's not supposed to be in love with her, because they are more mule, And I also, with this one, I like the idea of the forced proximity thing, like the confinement idea. So I'm stuck. But we keep on writing. Gonna keep on writing, and I hope to finish it soon. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see which one flows better, because sometimes I might have like an exciting idea, but then I know when you come to the writing, idea, like, it doesn't translate into the writing. Wow. So yeah, that is my update on Project Fatal Attraction. So, and the title of the book was gonna change. Well, not the Fatal Attraction. I was gonna put the Fatal Attraction, but then I was gonna add a subheading, a subtitle underneath that gives it like that young adult element as well. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'll see how I make it work. It's almost like I might just decide to write two stories that have that have the same starting point, but then they just branch into different directions. Because the other one is an adult, kind of like romance, contemporary romance. The other one is an exciting, unhinged YA. That's what I'm thinking. Like, like like an example, a movie or is a this idea that I have. That movie. What do you call it? The one where the guy, she was a singer, the guy was a police officer, she fell in love. What do they call it? It had a nice song. Oh, I can't remember right now. I don't remember right now. But it's like that reckless type of living, but then there's this undercurrent of love. Oh. Yeah, anyway, that's just me. um, um, I'm just going through uh, what I usually go through when I'm writing, and then when I'm and then sometimes I just leave things in the middle because I confused myself. But this one we're gonna get through. We're getting through this one. There's no way I'm giving it up. No way. I need to finish this book, whether I like it or not. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll keep on updating you and telling you how it's going and stuff. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next video.